How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on the release of Code Vein 2, and in this video I want to go over some of the key information, the general overview of the game before you spend your $70 on the game. Yes, Code Vein 2 will be going with a $70 price tag, which I do believe is going to be one of those aspects that do push some people away from getting this game. I think the $70 price tag is something some games can do. You know, Resident Evil Requiem I think will do fine at $70. Code Vein 2 is one of those games that, man, I think a lot of people are going to end up waiting for a discount on it. But if you are on PC, I do want to give you guys a heads up to our friends over at Green Man Gaming, who do have every edition of the game 15% off. The base game, instead of paying $70, you'll pay $59.49. The deluxe edition will be $76.49, and the ultimate edition will be $85. We'll go over what each edition includes at the end of this video, along with PC system requirements. Spoiler alert, you do have fake early access in the game, so Thursday, January 29th will be the official release, but you will be able to play the game earlier if you do opt for the deluxe or ultimate edition. So we'll talk that at the end of this video. But Code Vein 2 is the follow-up to Code Vein, but you can jump right into this game as a new Souls-like action RPG. The game notes an epic adventure awaits where you and your chosen partners explore a post-apocalyptic world, and your chosen partner is a big aspect of this game in the sense that how you utilize the partners you have in the game. They'll offer different play styles. You can assimilate with them as well to make yourself stronger. We'll go over all of that information in a little bit, but that is one of the key elements that sets Code Vein apart from other action Souls-like games. You'll explore a post-apocalyptic world, face fierce battles against powerful enemies, and uncover an epic story that transcends time as well. The game is set in a future world where humans and revenants coexist. Revenants have transformed into mindless monsters called horrors, and as a revenant hunter, the player shall halt the world's inevitable collapse by traveling to the past with a girl called Lou who possesses the power to manipulate time. An epic adventure awaits where you and your chosen partners explore a post-apocalyptic world, face fierce battles against powerful enemies, and uncover an epic story that transcends time. Again, it's a tale across time. Embark on a journey that spans both the present and the past as you search for clues to prevent the world's destruction, alter the fates of key revenant characters you encounter in the past while uncovering lost histories and the hidden truths of the world. You've got intense and satisfying combat. Dive into the adrenaline-fueled battles where reading enemy moves and mastering your arsenal are key to survival. Unleash powerful skills, adapt on the fly, and conquer relentless foes in fights that deliver both intensity and triumph. We've already seen some of the boss battles in the game, and what they've shown us thus far, I didn't get the feeling that they looked overly difficult, but in terms of style points, that was absolutely there, and I'm sure as you progress through the game, you'll get more and more challenging boss fights. Remember, with this game, there is going to be a ton of depth to the strategy. It's a lot like a lot of Souls-like titles. However, when you do have your companion character as well, they're going to add a layer to the combat to the game, and utilizing them and also assimilating with them depending on what the situation calls for. If you do need the extra character or you just want to boost yourself up and be more powerful that way, that seemingly is going to be the extra strategic layer that I do think will offer a little bit of nuance as opposed to a lot of other Souls-like games. At the very least, set it apart if nothing else. You've got a unique battle system. Experience Code Vein 2's unique gameplay mechanic where the player drains and acquires blood from enemies to unleash a variety of skills. With the series' new build system, you can freely customize weapons and skills to suit your own battle styles. Powerful partner characters as well. Explore the world with trusted and powerful allies who can fight alongside you or enhance your abilities. Each partner brings unique abilities and deep connections to share your journey. Now, like I said, there's a lot of depth to the gameplay. You've got variety in the weapon options as well, and you can switch between a variety of weapons in combat, each with its own unique reach and moveset. And then also, when you attack enemies and wound their bodies, that's how you're going to retrieve Ichor from a drain attack. That Ichor will let you do various skills in the game as well. Manifest your revenant powers through the jail, draining blood from the enemies while doing single devastating blow. This drained blood, known as Ichor, is the resource required to activate Forme. Those are the skills, and obviously you'll have a significant repertoire of different styles of Forme available to you to take into battle. Weaving these drain attacks into your combat flow is the key to gaining the upper hand in battle. With Forme, you've got revenant special abilities that consume Ichor, blood drained from foes, and the Forme have different styles and different utilizations. You've got formulas for offense, defense, and evasion, and you can craft a variety of strategies to dominate the battlefield and take the ones that will be implemented best in each individual battle. That's going to be a little bit of a trial and error situation as well. Forme can be divided into 3 categories. You've got weapon forme. That can be equipped onto your weapon. You can equip up to 4 different forme to a single weapon. They are divided into the combat forme for unleashing weapon attacks, magic forme for long distance attacks, and support forme that grant various buffs and enhancements. You've got the bequeath form as well. That summons a unique weapon for battle. For example, you'll be able to summon a great sword that dwarfs your own size and unleash a single devastating strike. While the summon takes time, landing this powerful attack can prove to be the ultimate finishing move on certain enemies. You've got defensive forme as well. Execute defensive and evasive actions with defensive forme. You can choose to equip one of the following: a guard, a counter, or a special evasive maneuver as well. Beyond that, the partner system is going to be the heart and soul of Code Vein, a new buddy system where you can seamlessly transition between 2 combat forms. Now you can summon, unleash your partner to fight by your side. They will act independently, launching attacks and providing support. You'll want to utilize summoning the character to be by your side in the case of facing multiple enemies at once. And if you need something to take the aggro, or you need another character to do more attacks and diversify your attacks, that is what you're going to do in that situation. But you also have the option for assimilation. You can store your partner in the jail on your back to become one with it. That'll grant you increased stats. This is effective when fighting powerful enemies one-on-one. A lot of boss fights, I would imagine, assimilation is going to be a key strategy to winning. But I'm also sure there are going to be boss fights where separating is going to be more effective. It's going to be a case-by-case basis, and that's for you to figure out. You've got hit points and LP as well. Link points. Players have 2 key resources. Their HP, that is in yellow, and that's their health, and their LP is their bond with their buddy. When you take damage, you'll lose LP first. Only after your LP is depleted, you'll begin to lose HP. Healing effects prioritize restoring HP, and any overflow beyond your maximum HP will then restore your LP. When you summon your partner, that partner will fight alongside you, wielding their own unique weapons. More on that in a little bit, because there will be a plethora of different partners with their own unique tactics and abilities. Whether summoned in battle or assimilated with you, they act as powerful companions. Your partner also performs their own drain attacks using unique forme for both offense and support. The blood they absorb is shared with you, restoring a small amount of your ichor. Then you've got the restorative offering, and that restores your health when your HP drops to 0. After restorative offering is activated, your partner will then be incapacitated for a short time, during which they cannot perform the action again. Partners will offer you a plethora of benefits. You'll gain various additional effects depending on the partner character you do have accompanying you. Give yourself a major advantage. Your partner grants you special effects known as link traits. These traits are unique to each Revenant partner and are key to gaining an advantage in both combat and exploration. Link traits are only active while your bond with your buddy is strong. If the bond is broken by taking enough damage, these effects are lost until it is restored. Then you've got partner trait bonuses. Those are passive bonuses, such as boosting your stats or adding bonus effects to combat. By deepening your relationship with a partner character, you can unlock additional effects. And like I said, there are a plethora of different partners. You have Lou, who is wielding a one-handed sword. They have the drain attack of bat, and their link trait causes ichor recovery when hit. She is a powerful supporter character specializing in defense. Then you have Jose. Two-handed swords is her specialty, and she's got the drain attack of Hound, and she'll increase defense and balance while charging an attack. A devastating attacker who overwhelms foes by trading blows, easily staggering them with her two-handed sword. Then you have Lyle, who is utilizing a one-handed sword and a drain attack of Reaper, who will gain ichor upon a successful dodge. Lyle is an evasion-focused attacker who can fight effectively at multiple ranges. You've got Holly, who is utilizing a bayonet with the drain attack of Stinger. She'll increase activation speed when using a forme. Excels at dealing consistent damage from long range using gunfire from her bayonet. Then you have Noah, who is utilizing his twin blades. The drain attack of Ogre and reduced stamina consumption is his link trait. Noah specializes in close quarter combat with the twin blades. Valentin utilizes rune blades and the drain attack of Bat. Even if you run out of ichor, you can activate forme by sacrificing your own health. He is an attacker who excels with a forme. You've got Licorice. She utilizes a rune blade, and she's got the drain attack of Ivy, and she also causes your elemental attack to go up. She fights using ice elemental magic forme such as Guard of Honor, which unleashes multiple ice spears. Then you've got Iris. who is utilizing a hammer and has the drain attack of Reaper. Her link trait has your defense go up and her offensive capabilities on the destructive power of the hammer, featuring moves like Dive Bomb, a rapid forward lunging heavy strike. With a plethora of different companion characters, utilizing them in effective scenarios and really how you want to play the game, that's going to be totally up to you. But that should offer quite a lot of depth into the combat as well, and a big aspect of the game. The story is going to have an air of mystery to it, and we already have a little bit of an insight on it. You'll journey 100 years to the past in the gameplay section that they showed off, joining Jose on her mission to cleanse the waters of Sunken City and uncover the truth behind its pollution crisis. Jose carries deep guilt over the past mistakes that caused great destruction and are connected to the pollution itself. As the story unfolds, players gradually uncover the truth about her past and the weight that she will bear. Again, there's a lot of partnered characters. Sometimes I'm a little bit worried about when you have this many characters, are they going to get the depth and attention that they deserve? But hopefully that does go along well. I do want to end this video highlighting the PC system requirements and what's included in each individual edition. This isn't going to be a super difficult game to run, but we only have minimum and recommended requirements. Now, the PC system requirements, based on this game not being like a blow-away title from a technical standpoint, some of the recommended requirements I feel like is a little bit high, especially given that this is for 1080p. So, minimum you're looking at an i5 9600K, Ryzen 5 3600, GTX 1660 or RX 5700, Intel Arc a B570, 16 gigabytes of RAM, that's consistent across minimum and recommended, 1080p gameplay, and that's for low settings at over 30 frames per second. If you want recommended, this is 1080p at over 60 frames per second. You're looking at an Intel Core i7 12700KF, a Ryzen 7 7800X3D, RTX 3080, a 3080 for 1080p over 60 FPS. Like, I don't know about you guys, that sounds a little bit crazy. What are we gonna need to play this game at 1440p or 4K? That is at the high setting preset, but a 3080 should be able to crush a game like Code Vein 2. I wouldn't say that this is, I like the art style in Code Vein 2. I know some people aren't crazy about it, but I like the art style, but at the same time, this shouldn't be a game that requires a 3080 for 1080p gaming. Like, that's insane to me, but we'll see how it ultimately parlays into the full release. But yeah, that is a little bit worrisome to me, and there have been a lot of PC ports that haven't been all too great, so keep an eye on that one. Lastly, I do want to note the base game will be $70, the deluxe edition will be $90, and the ultimate edition will be $100. Our friends at Green Man Gaming PC Steam codes on all editions of the game, 15% off. You won't pay tax either. But with the game, if you pre-purchase any edition of the game, you will get the stylized Forma set. You'll receive a face paint and a weapon engraved with special Forma. You'll get the weapon of Twin Fangs of the Lone Wolf and the Forma face paint, like I said, on top of that. Now, if you buy the deluxe edition or the ultimate edition and you pre-order that, you will get early access 72 hours ahead of launch. You guys know how I feel about that. It's fake early access. Just about every publisher is going down this route, unfortunately. I think Capcom might be one of the few that hasn't gone down this route yet. But nonetheless, if you do buy the deluxe edition, you will get the Code Vein 2 base game along with the pre-order bonus, the custom outfit pack containing 3 costumes and 1 weapon, and the expansion DLC of Mask of Idris. That will be available by January 2027, so they've got quite the time to put that out. And then there is the Ultimate Edition. Everything from the aforementioned Deluxe Edition will be included. On top of that, you will get an additional costume set containing 6 costumes based on characters from the original game. The digital mini art book and soundtrack will be available with that as well. That is $100, 15% off if you do go on over to Green Man Gaming. I will say this, when it comes to Bandai Namco and their baked-in DLCs, sometimes their DLCs leave a lot to be desired when it's being bundled in with the Deluxe Edition and Ultimate Editions. We've seen this happen in the past. Games like Digimon Story Time Stranger just recently, the DLC left a lot to be desired relative to the quality of the base game. And you know, outside of Bandai Namco, there have been games like Starfield that had Shattered Space baked into it. I just feel like a lot of the times when you are selling the DLC with this deluxe edition, the actual pressure to do a quality piece of additional content isn't there as much, and sometimes it might even be cut content that they're just making DLC. A lot of the times that is the case. We'll see how Ninja Gaiden 4's baked in DLC turns out as well, which that's coming out very soon, but more often than not, I feel like the DLC is of lesser quality, so you might want to just stick to the base game. I just like to give my input on that, as you guys know how I feel. But some people are gonna really want to play the game the 3 days in advance, so you do what you want to do. But that is going to do it for me. Again, check out the link to GMG in the description box below where you can get a PC copy a little bit cheaper. I'm very excited for it, even though I am burned out of Souls-like games. Code Vein 2 is going to offer something a little bit different, and you know me, I'm a little bit of a weeb, so that anime aesthetic is always going to be something that wins me over. That's going to do it for me. Your thoughts down below. Let me know your anticipation level for Code Vein 2. Do remember that a week after Code Vein 2 drops, Neo 3 is coming out as well, so challenging action RPG fans, Souls-like fans, you've got a lot of options there, and maybe it's going to be a case of you pick one or the other. That is actually one case where I think people are going to be selective of picking up both. But that'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.